Hi, here we go again, and this is me actually trying to record, and I will really try to see whether I can use the first thing here in my second and see how everything will come in order. So now, yesterday I was writing a notepad. A notepad is no, is it really called a notepad or is it called an editorial? What do we call them? A letter to the editor, an opinion article. Yeah, I know this opinion article was requesting for the uh, for the intervention from the parliament on Airbnbs because of what has been happening in the country lately. In 14 days of 2021, two cases have been reported of girls who have been butchered inside these Airbnbs, and there have been other cases that have been reported. A pregnant woman who was thrown off kutoka kwa nyumba ya ghorofa huko kwao Kasarani, and another one who drowned allegedly, according to the uncle and the auntie. And there have been cases and the hashtags that have been trending on Twitter. Twitter is formerly known as X, that have been trending there, and people have been saying that, tell us how possible it is that someone could actually fall here and drown in that drainage. It's just a small drainage, and so whoever is saying that the girl fell and drowned is definitely lying. All right. And then there's this other thing that that people have been talking about. And Airbnb's spokesperson said that none of the events where these killings occurred have been registered as an Airbnb. But the thing is, now the Airbnb is the new business order, and it is a new way of renting temporary abode houses in the world. And so anybody who will have rooms or guest houses will now just call them Airbnb, because Airbnb is the term that is selling, but you will see that they are not registered on the app. And so they said that all these killings that happened, or they were not registered under the Airbnbs. And so he denies that they did not occur and sympathizes with the families of these victims. There are two hashtags that have been doing rounds on X. One is femicide, and the other one is stop killing women. And I really do not want to talk about that because I have no take on that. I might say something that might make you angry, or make you hate me, or make you wonder what kind of a person I am. But killing is bad, and no one deserves to die. Regardless of their choices that they decide to make in life, no one deserves to die. Everyone has got the right to life. That is in the Kenyan Constitution, in the Bill of Rights. So, no one deserves to die. So I'll not justify that these men did or what these men did. But you can remember in 2021, Shafi Weru asking girls to stop, want to quit, being so much readily available for men. Unaitwa uende ukakunywe, wewe unakunywa jina mzinga, you should not. And the other day I was seeing this video on X of these girls and these Nigerian guys. And I can tell you that those girls are really enjoying the company of these guys. But now what transpires next is what is now making everybody get worried. We are brothers, we are sisters, and we should be each other's keepers. You have a brother. If not a brother, you have a sister. If not a sister, you have a niece, right? And if you do not have a niece, you definitely know that someone else will. So we need to create an environment where women and girls can feel safe around people with them. But in as much as we are saying this, it is up to their personal responsibility. Everybody or everything narrows down to personal responsibility. Take care of yourself. Why, in the name of heavens, would you meet? Why, in the name of heavens, would you meet someone who you do not know in an enclosed place? So now, the police commander, security alert, have released a security alert and said that there are two ritualists who have been arrested with some female body parts that were arrested in a hotel at 9:30 p.m., a hotel where they had lodged. The names of the apprehended criminals are Shahid and James, who both confessed more than 70 girls have been slaughtered, and they have sold their parts to one Abefi Sadiq at 600,000 for a girl killed for him. So that was what they did. So when they asked how they get their victims, now these people say that getting girls is so easy. They just reward them with money and fancy things. And they went further to say that the girls of these days are easily lured with those things. All they need to do is get or rent a fancy car with cash they would spend on the girls, and that is all the girls needed. For the married ones, it is very much easier as they loved secrecy, and they say that most people that use them give us their details as they are close to them, and it could be their friends, numbers, neighbors, cousins, and others. And he also went ahead and said that we pick or kill them when they are invited. There's always trust between them. They can even give them food or a drink, or dust them clothes, or take them to boutique that we have clothes already. Good for them. What they lack is what we use to kill them. One ran away from her husband. We gave her too much attention. She feels free and calls him Sadiq to be her boyfriend, and we killed her and her 4-year-old child, who she took from school. They are being taken to a hotel room where they are told that they would be having fun overnight, but instead they are being slaughtered. And the Commissioner of Police also advised people to share to all female friends, sisters and colleagues, that they should be careful not to fall a victim. You do not need to have a sister or female friend before sharing. Continue to tell them. And that is what I've been talking about. It all narrows down to personal responsibility. Everything you do narrows down to personal responsibility. It's up to you. Do you know this person? Don't you know this person? Do you feel safe around this person? What does your instinct tell you? But I'm the only person who says roho yangu imekataa, madamu yangu imekataa. Kwani what kind of conversations or what kind of people do we have nowadays? People who cannot say dhamiri yako ni yarega. You're conscious, your subconscious inakataa. And so you decide, no, I'm not going to do this. But you are out there because of the fancy life that you're being shown. Fancy cars, fancy clothes, and the treats that you're getting. And you forget that your safety comes first. And the next thing you see is that you're saying, stop killing me. Yeah, stop killing women. Where in real sense, it's not a Kenyan man who is doing that. With all this femicide and stop killing women that is happening, everything narrows down to personal responsibility. Let me ask, why is it that men do not feel safe to go out drinking in a new club alone, where they are known, or when they do, you'll see that someone will just sit kwa kona, mi nakaa tu kwa kona na pombe yangu, you just drink your drinks, and before it's too late, you have to know ni aje utafika kwa hudi yenu. Why is that? Why is that? Now these ones have the extent to even go inside Airbnbs with people they do not know for the love of money. Saying that empty, oh God, all right then, let me stop at that, because you say that I have one-sided opinions. Well, dead men tell no tales. Also women do not tell tales, but it starts with a personal responsibility. To your sister, to your brother, it's about time you tell them that these things huanza na personal responsibility. Once you are 18, it's up to you. The choices that you make could either help you or they could either kill you. So it's your life, live it as you wish, but take care of yourself. Okay, my op-ed, actually, yesterday, I was talking about my opinion letter yesterday. My opinion editorial yesterday that called for the parliament to act and license and do some litigation and place some measures on these Airbnbs and some protocols, maybe emergency protocols, and how law enforcement officers can actually come through in terms of emergencies, and how anybody who is choosing to go in for their temporary abode in these Airbnbs should actually just should leave some contact number, emergency numbers, or we have emergency numbers displayed everywhere that they can call, and such things. And also, I also talked about surveillance cameras in common rooms, so that they can know who is this person, what they are doing. Do you remember that guest house that asked for those who sought their services to produce marriage certificates? Do you remember that guest house? That wewe unaenda kulala huko, then mnaambiwa you must produce your marriage certificate kwanza? Yeah, I think that is a backward move, but in as much as it is for protection. My thoughts though, mimi usinijudge, leta maoni yako na makasiriko yako peleka kwenu, but those are my thoughts. Security inaanza na personal initiative. It's your personal initiative.